telling jokes and having smokes, riding bikes all through the night. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian. Coffee ice no matter what, now you know he likes it in the butt. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian, being Ian. And life is shit but you're positive. Let's find out what it's like to live a life being Ian, being Ian.
With Jordan. You can do better.
Welcome to Bein Ian with Jordan.
Welcome to another episode of Bein Ian with Jordan. It's safety. Your old pal Ian here. Sorry. With Jordan.
You just burped after.
I farted.
And then you burped.
When did I burp?
You went,
sorry. No, that was me going, sorry. And we're happy to have our guest today, Joe DeRosa.
It helps if you talk, if the rat is looking at you.
I have so much to say.
I can't wait. We have another guest, but she's not here yet.
So let me start with
yes. You're happy to be
seeing
here.
the clip of that Bobby Lee did this show was what made me say, okay, I should do it.
Really?
We have people begging to get on the pod, and you have this fucking guy.
No. I'm kidding.
The Hasidic DJ is all he needs is for Jordan to surrender.
I'm just fucking with you. But I did, when you did ask me, I was like, this week might not be good. Maybe it can wait. And then I saw Bobby was on, and I was like, shit, this is a hot ticket. I better, I better hop on.
Welcome
while
to
I
the
got
hot
a chance.
ticket.
Yep.
So I get here. Ian tells me 3:30. Then he texts me again a second time and says 3.
Yes, this is my fault.
As you would take that as actually 3 p.m. So fine, right?
Yeah.
So then I get here at 2:58. I walk in. You were very welcoming.
Yeah.
Jordan,
thank you.
He comes out of his bedroom. You were also Ethan. Everybody was welcoming.
Yeah.
But you come out of your bedroom. Now let me just tell you why I hate doing podcasts, including my own.
Yes.
Because it never starts on time. It takes forever.
Yes.
You spend. I can't even begin to break down the Uber money I've spent on getting to podcasts.
We can get you an Uber money.
I was a passive aggressive way to get the Uber money covered.
Don't worry.
No, but it's just I'm just speaking in general.
Hey, can you go into the residual account from Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
And get us money to get.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
So I'm here. You have to accept a massive shipment of liquid death.
Yes,
that
immediately.
takes 3 people 4 trips.
Wait.
To the van to do. I'm not
from.
Hold on, Jordan. Don't trust me. You're gonna like where this is going.
I want you to include how you walked in and what happened with Ian entering.
What?
Ian comes out of a dark dungeon,
dressed like that.
What's wrong with how I dress?
Just sleepy as fuck, literally snoring until I'm going, Ian.
I thought that was a dream.
So
I thought I was dreaming.
So yes, that did happen. Thank you. You're gonna really like where this is going.
Okay.
So they 4 trips of liquid death. Now I'm annoyed because I'm like every fucking podcast with a liquid death already. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then Ian's like, we need to do our promo shoot now in front of the pile of liquid death. So I'm standing there 3 times. He's like, do you want a coffee? I'm like, nope. Just kind of being like, nope, let's just do the thing that I came all the way to Brooklyn to do.
Yeah.
It's 3:05. I'm a real prick with time. Anyway, so then
we're the opposite. We're pricks, but the opposite way.
So then he goes, we have another guest coming. I go, okay. And he goes, she's late. Let's hold. You go, no, let's just go. I go, this is how much of an asshole I am now. I go to other people's podcasts. And I go, why don't we just start?
Yeah.
She'll be here. You know what I mean? Yeah. I come in like with producer energy.
That's good. We need that.
Which is good. Which is why when I was given budgets to shoot things and direct my own things, I delivered on time and under budget every fucking time.
Wow.
And that's the way to be.
Anyway, so that happens. And then Ian's like, okay, well, I guess 4th time. Let's just walk down the street and get a coffee. Nobody wants a coffee.
He always does this. He makes it seem like he's doing a favor when he's doing it for him.
That's a nice gesture.
It's not. It's selfish. It's so transparent how selfish it is.
Gesture.
Yes.
So then,
not a
Wait, what do you
gesture.
mean it's
Wait,
fucking
wait.
selfish, you fucking
It
cocksucker?
is selfish
It
and
is.
transparent.
Why is it selfish?
Because
I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna explain
Yes,
why. Because
I love this.
Because then we
I'm
come
purring.
downstairs. Then he goes, I got to go get a coffee. He's mad that nobody took the gift coffee
Yes.
so he could get his own coffee.
Yes.
And you go, you don't need a goddamn coffee and blah, blah, blah. Here's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
This is my first
it's
time
about damn time.
I know.
We're almost at the end of the hour. Jesus Christ.
Here's what I'm getting at. I've known you for a long time.
Yes.
You're a friend of mine.
Yes.
I don't know Jordan at all. In fact, this is probably only the second time I've ever met you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I've ever met you before this, actually, to be honest. I've seen you on the internet, but I don't know if we've ever met.
I know. I feel the same way.
So in just seeing clips,
Mhm.
I was intimidated about coming onto the podcast because like that Jordan chick seems like kind of like mean or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
And now you
I'm
get
kind of scared of her. And then today I was like, she's so right. It's all Ian. Ian does this to her and puts her in this state before the cameras
You
roll.
don't even know anything.
That's what happens.
You know what?
It's
You're
so
welcome.
obvious
Good.
that that's what happens.
Oh yeah, obvious in your fucking not reality world glasses that you have on.
What does that
What
mean?
just
It's a healthy laugh. Keep smoking. With
Also-
Marlboros almost spilling out of your pocket
I'm
as
gonna have one.
you wheeze laugh.
I will say, the one benefit is I can be brutally. We were just eating, and my friend called me, FaceTimed, and he leaned over and went, "Hey, Michaela, are you single?" And she's like trying to talk to her friend. She doesn't know he's there, and I just turned to him and went, "There's something wrong with you." And he like pushed his coffee aside and was like, "I'm being a little much. I think I'm gonna have to take a little lay down." He lays down. I'm like, "Okay, I'm feeling like a sense of peace." He wakes up immediately back in the bullshit. We gotta wait for her to come. He goes, "Can you guys carry in the liquid death? I have a bad back. Not bad enough to fucking plow out the state of Alaska." Okay.
Wha- Oh,
yeah. All right.
Wait, what's that mean?
We can have sex with. We can have sex with women.
Were you gonna say whores?
Yeah,
Why didn't
all
you?
day long. He can fucking play. He can stage dive, but the second he
I'll
needs
let
to
you
carry,
know.
but the second he needs to carry one fucking box to
That's
help
true.
somebody, he's back hoods.
Rides his bike everywhere. Wait,
I-
give me a fist on that.
No, and
No tasing. No tasing.
Wait.
He won't.
Is that a real taser?
yeah, and you're gonna get it.
Get that away from me.
Be nicer.
One of the more masculine responses we've had to that. Just so you know.
Except he hit his head on
Yeah,
the
but it
wall.
was-
Oh, well, that's
but it
fucking
was
crazy.
reasonable.
Is that a real taser?
Yeah.
That's insane.
No, it's not.
What's the matter with you?
It's fun.
It is
Hold
crazy.
on.
Stop.
What?
You have to put it down.
You
You
don't-
have to put it down.
I
You
can't
have to
go
put it
get
down.
coffee. I guess I'll have the Lord's coffee.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to compliment you on this studio. I've never seen a podcast studio like this.
Thank
The
you.
wood paneling and memorabilia.
Excuse
really
me.
unique.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Everybody copied us. Everybody copied us.
Where's the taser?
You can have it, buddy.
Oh my
No,
God.
stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. I'm just joking.
Take back.
I take it
What was
back.
rep?
I'm just joking.
We can't threaten people with the taser because they don't know that you won't do it.
I won't.
I know you won't, but they don't know that.
You'll be
He'll
the first guest I
It's
tase.
nice
No.
that the Are You Garbage guys let you record.
They stole our set. They
No, not Are You Garbage.
I know we-
KFC
Oh, right,
Radio
right,
stole
right.
us. This is different than Are You Garbage. This is real memorabilia.
I
There
know
we're
that
in
you were
Tony's
a bird. I'm
basement.
just joking.
This is a
I'm
basement.
just joking. I know. I'm just joking. This was I think, arguably the first one I ever saw that did this. I like it quite a bit.
You were a liar.
I'm being really serious. I'm being serious. I'm just breaking your balls. I'm being very serious.
Give me the taser.
This part's serious. The other part was ball breaking. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for that.
Yes, they are both
Uh,
wood paneling, but this has our
Where'd
own
you get this
spin
wood
on it.
paneling?
From a store.
Nice store.
You're right, it is.
Yeah. This is good. It's so weird when you see the set
You know what
right?
happened with this
of the
basement?
thing.
So he goes, so I keep doing a podcast with him a couple times upstairs, right? Just hell, just trying to fit on that horrible couch, right?
Hold on.
No, no,
we had
shut
to
your
take the
mouth.
bathroom door
Yes,
off,
Yes, okay.
put the camera recessed in the
I've
bathroom.
heard the whole story
put
from
a table.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, please, you have a whole basement downstairs. Let's just do it, right?
Mhm.
And he's like, no, it's a bad idea. We shouldn't do the basement.
That's not how I talk.
And
man.
then the second this girl dumps him, I come over. He's been like, I had this great idea. I'm going to turn the basement into the studio. No credit, nothing.
I gave you credit.
No, you did not.
You planted the seed
What-
and she watered it.
What were you doing with this space
Carl.
renting it out.
Oh, it was
Let
a bedroom?
Letting
Yeah.
a man named Carl stay down here
Yeah,
for
a
free.
guy named
Carl.
Carl.
Who's,
No longer with us.
am I allowed to, I bought his bicycle, I believe.
You did, yeah. I had to
Oh,
sell it
wow.
because he fucking.
All right, don't get yourself in any.
Don't get us into any Patreon.
Okay, you know what? I
Problems
got
here.
some air to grieve. Grievances
me?
to air.
Okay.
With me?
No,
Oh, okay.
With me?
that fucker
Oh.
moved out and didn't pay his last month's rent. Fuck you. Second grievance. My merch guy took our merch off his site and ghosted me because I used another merch guy and also made a trans joke that he didn't like. And now he's
Well,
not
yeah,
responding to
if
me.
you use another merch guy, that's kind of fucked up. If you're
No,
the deal.
because this guy was podcast merch and the other guy was finance
Oh,
merch.
okay.
And
Yeah, that's
instead of
different.
having a conversation,
Okay.
he fucking deleted the page, blocked me,
You're right.
ignored me. So I sent him
I'm
an
with you.
email. The subject said merch/fuck you. Uh-huh.
When?
I
When did you
gave
do
it to him
this?
yesterday. Gave it to him.
Can I ask you something?
Okay.
And,
I like
Is
and
it our
that.
Beavis and Butthead merch?
no.
What merch do
Yeah,
we have?
No. It was a merch site. Merch
What
site.
merch
The
were we
website.
selling?
The Bein Ian with Jordan merch.
Just been selling merch this whole time?
Well, we haven't been making that much money from it.
What's going on? Where does this go?
You tell me where it goes. The ad account
I have
money
all
lady.
of it. I have,
Yeah.
What?
Hmm?
I have all of it.
Well, then give it some.
Where does the merch go? Just right into your little stupid pocket?
No, you know where the merch goes.
Yeah.
I
Look at
spend.
your eyes searching
all
for
the-
the truth. Because it's not to be found.
Yeah,
You saw that?
it is weird.
You
yeah.
saw those eyes whip
It
around?
is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
What do you?
Go
Look
ahead.
at you stoking
Where
flames.
is it? Where's that go? Where's that money Where's that money
You
go?
guys should be looking at all your money together.
Yeah, we should.
we
Really?
are, and
Yeah.
we're
I'm
not
saying
getting into
that's both of you. I'm speaking to both of you. She should not have eyes on money, and you should not have eyes on money. You should have eyes on all money together.
I have no eyes.
Yes. No, she doesn't have eyes. They're
I
not
thought
good.
he just said you're the ad person.
No.
Or
I
the-
set up a bank account. All the ad money got put in there, right?
Okay.
And then we moved it to Ian so we could have an LLC. And now Ian doles out allowance to us like we're little doggies.
Yeah, and guess
Wow.
what?
She has
Yes.
more followers.
I've been
than
going
you do.
back with the fucking ad people going, hey, we still haven't received any ads. We haven't received any money. We've been doing ads since December. They go, we've been depositing checks every
Fine.
month, blah, blah.
I'll let go of
And
the
guess
ad money
what?
if you show
They
me the
put
other
the
money.
fucking ad money in her account that was never dissolved. She's just been getting free money.
No, I haven't been spending it.
Well,
Well,
it's been getting
you
dumped
know
into
what
your
I spent
fucking
it?
account.
I spent it on the cameras.
Yeah, and I spend my money on cameras too.
But I spent like a
This
lot
is-
of that
yeah.
money on it. Okay, question number 2. Where's
is
the
heavy.
merch money go? Where's that get funneled into? Where's that
You know,
connected to?
you know
Yes,
where that
please tell
goes?
me.
You know where that
Yeah.
goes? Ethan wants us to move on.
No, I have to get an answer to this.
You're good point, Ethan. Good point.
Is it bad? I don't want to know.
You know where the merch money goes?
Yeah.
Back into fucking buying more merch to sell.
Where does that then go?
Well, that's the thing.
Back into
The,
more
the
merch
guy,
to sell.
shut up, Joe. The
Wow,
guy,
that sounded like such a lie. It's crazy.
it's not a lie.
Scary.
It's
I'm
not a
starting to
You
get
know
lie.
where
scared.
the merch profits go? Back into more merch to sell.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
That sounded
What I'm wondering
so
is
nuts.
what bank account is hooked up to our merch. That's what I want to know.
The merch
Yeah.
guy takes the money that is made and it's in a pot. And so he has dissolved our relationship and I don't have access to that money. So I'm trying to contact him to go, give me the fucking money that's owed.
Well, an email subject line, fuck you, might get the job done.
Well, it'll get his fucking attention.
Well, yeah, but you can't.
But
you
the merch
can't
guy we
I
use
hear
now-
you. I like that you did that, but you can't approach it like that.
The guy that we use now, Cold Cuts merch, Johnny Cold Cuts, the
It
best.
sounds like he's on the up. I go to a guy named Cold Cuts.
Okay, sandwich shop owner. You're close.
Generally, you don't want a guy with a nickname.
No, their business is called Cold Cuts.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
We're going
I know
to
his name
we're going to
isn't
Johnny
Cold.
Ham and Cheese.
I got a new podcast
But that
agency. It's Jimmy Fish Lips. He's a good guy.
But he is actually good. Like the
He's
shirts
great.
he made are like good. Whereas
He's the fucking best.
Whereas the other place is like
I'll
cheap.
the other guy's
I'll check out Cold Cuts merch. I like the name.
Yeah,
It's thick,
yeah.
thick shirts.
But
Oh,
all-
I like a thick
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
All of this said to say, I'm happy you're here.
But what account
I
is
am
hooked up
too.
to the merch? Okay, fine. It's just very shady.
It's shady. You've been getting fucking ad money dumped into your account. You didn't even realize it.
Yeah, because I made it for the podcast and it's just sitting there. It's not getting sent to Jordan Jensen.
We have a guest.
I didn't even know we were selling merch. I didn't even know we were doing that.
I've
didn't even
told
tell
you
me.
a million
Is this
times,
how it always is?
and you don't listen.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
No,
What does
it's
it look
fine.
like? I don't even know what
It's
it looks
fine.
like.
What
There
were
are
you
so
guys
m-
like when you drank? I mean, you must have been disasters.
I would just had a dick in my mouth, so I was much quieter.
I would fight a lot and then get beat up because I was putting dicks in my mouth in secret.
Okay.
I wasn't okay with
By
it.
the guy with the dick in
Okay.
his mouth. Get off,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
You would fight people because you were angry for being.
Oh, I would go up to
half
people and
gay?
just smack drinks out of their hand and be like, what the fuck are you going to do? And I'd black out and wake up in some guy's bed and be like, did we love each other?
Well, you were like a big guy too, weren't you?
No, I was a little wiry guy.
There's something
Okay.
about Ian's body shape and Bobby Lee's that's like, I was thinking about it, and they're little like there's something about being his height and his stature that makes them into little like sex humpers. You know what I mean? Like their clothes come off easily. I'm really convinced this is a thing.
Sex humpers.
Like people with like Bobby Lee. I was watching his live podcast and he like just took his clothes off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bobby is.
But I think there's
Bobby,
something.
I've known Bobby for a long
stout.
time. He likes to. I've seen his clothes come off a lot.
I think it's
Stout.
related.
It's not the body.
I think you're closely related to like little pigs.
What? Yeah, that's a yes.
You know?
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Like
You know what I envy about Bobby is he's the kind of guy, like just everything about his whole makeup, period. He like I feel like he can wake up and put anything on and it makes sense.
Look cool.
And he doesn't like, he can show up to anything exactly how he
Yes.
is. Like I'm so envious
Bucket
of
hat.
that.
Weird.
I'm envious of that.
Yeah.
This looks like it took a little time though. Like you're usually, your shorts are pressed. You don't have wrinkly clothing.
Pressed?
Bobby could be like full wrinkles and it would like
Oh,
somehow
like
look
out of
fine.
bed.
It would look fine for some reason.
Speaking of looking fine, we have someone special here
we do.
that I am so excited about.
Come sit right here.
Longtime fan. Come sit next to Joe.
Hi.
Speaking of Joe,
Hello.
it's Joanna Angel. Hey, hey.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you for
Hello.
the.
Thank you for the
Liquid
liquid death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought you lots of water.
And
So
thank
much
you for
water.
coming.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
so wonderful. Do you
Yeah.
two know each other?
No, we never met.
No.
Nice
Joe,
to meet you.
Joanna, Joanna,
Hi.
Joe.
Good to meet
Joe,
you.
have you
Nice
seen
to
any
meet
of
you.
her work?
How you
Before you came down, he was like, I watch all of it.
No,
So
I did not
just
say
saying.
that.
Yeah.
I said
He-
I was. She said.
Huge.
Look at
I'm
him stutter.
offended.
No,
Look at him
She
stutter.
said she's very. I said, but yeah, she's very popular. I know who she is.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He showed
yeah.
up to the house and goes, I'm going to be next to this chick. And it was a video of you like,
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
And we're like, that's not her. Oh yeah, that's her. That's her. I see.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of hers right
Ah,
now.
thank
I think
you.
she's really funny.
Thank
Isn't
you.
she great?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
the best. We love her.
I really liked her Adderall bit.
Oh,
on,
thank you.
on Instagram yesterday.
Are
I
you
sent
suffering?
it to like 100 of my friends because I actually have like a group text that's like
Where to get
where
it?
to get Adderall. You know what I mean?
It's
And
so
it's all
fucked
like,
up.
oh, if you go to this CV, like exactly what you made a joke
Yeah.
about was exactly what me and a few of my friends are doing. I actually had to, which is so weird because I feel like a drug addict or something. I
Yeah.
actually have a prescription.
Me too.
You know, I have
That's what's
ADD.
crazy.
I certified.
And so
been to a
people
doctor.
can't get
Okay,
Adderall.
here's what
They're
happened. They
out
pulled
of
it.
it.
They shortaged it, which
There's-
is not true.
Okay, who's taking it? Who's taking it?
All the Gen-
pharmacists.
all the
They're like,
Gen
no, we
Zs.
have no more Adderall.
And the Gen Zs are all on it, and all the millennials are on it. So
Okay.
then there could be a shortage, but I've also heard that they're just trying to wean us back so that they can charge us for it because everybody's so addicted to it.
Right.
So then basically all
mean,
my
I'll pay
friends are
for
on
it.
Adderall, and if you call them, you're like, hey, where are you getting it? And they're like, okay, you can get extended release from CVS on
Yes.
Thursdays. They're usually,
And
I
there's
found
like-
this one. Yeah. And
right. And if you
it's-
take
you're a
like
drug addict.
it's very.
Yeah.
I could sit and talk about this, for the whole episode. It would be really boring.
One person who's
But,
not affected, cousin Sherry. His cousin gets 60 milligrams or something like that a
Wait,
day.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she just gets these pills. I've never seen them before in my life.
She'll
I mean,
sell
they're
them.
insane.
You want them? I'll call up Sherry right
60 might
Put
be.
that weird hand away, please.
It's okay. I have figured out a temporary solution.
now. Coke.
It only take Coke only lasts for 15 minutes.
Yeah, it
I
sucks.
know.
You can't.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Coke sucks.
Meth would be much better.
Oh, yes.
It'd be a lot
What's your
better.
temporary solution?
Well, I mean, like, just I figured out a pharmacy that has what I need, and
Don't
I'm
tell
not
it.
saying
Don't say
that-
anything.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I don't
Yeah,
tell anyone.
hoard it for yourself.
I have a friend who's a nurse, And yeah, I sound like a drug addict. Like I have a prescription,
It's really
and
fucked
like
up.
they will
'Cause
give
you guys
the
are.
nurse,
Continue.
you know,
I got
like
off it.
like I basically go to the hospital that she works at because the doctors can get like first dibs.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, but
I got off it because I was like, if shit hits the fan and they really take this away, I do not want to be dependent on it.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Prozac, I think I would be able to get off it. I would just have the.
that's
No.
a name. That's a millennial drug. I haven't heard that. Do people still take Prozac?
I take Prozac. Like
I thought there's
motherfucker.
like newer versions of it.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
It totally is. But
yeah.
once you find one that's
That was
like works, you just.
super cool
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
were younger. But anyway, I'm a
Totally.
big fan of your
Prozac
work. I
Nation.
think you're very
Are
funny.
you on Prozac?
Oh, Prozac
It was
Nation.
for many years.
Really?
Best book
For many
ever
years,
written.
yeah.
We
Ever.
Joe and I are
Okay,
also
anyway.
comics.
What? Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I know you guys are. You're all.
What?
comics.
Why'd you get off it?
A
It
Prozac?
stopped working. Your
Really?
body,
Yeah.
your brain and body can adapt to it in a certain way, and it got to a point where I really didn't feel the effect of it anymore,
Mhm.
and then I tried some other things.
Like St. John's Wort.
No other meds like
Oh, yeah.
Wellbutrin
Cocaine.
or whatever.
Wellbutrin is so fucked up.
And I had some brain zaps, and
Yeah,
that
the
was
brain
it. I'm
zaps.
off everything now.
Dude,
I'm trying to figure out how to
Wellbutrin
deal
gave
with it.
The full panic attack.
Well, Wellbutrin made me sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wellbutrin spiked my rage, which I don't
Yes.
need. I'm a very reactionary person. I
too.
don't need to be more amped.
Yeah.
But then I was on a newer one. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But
like
that gave me brain zaps, and I had a fucking brain zap.
What is a brain zap?
It
like
feels
this.
like No. It's not like that.
Is that the medical?
That's-
It
is-
It's like that.
definition.
It's like a misleading term because that is what you'd think. You'd think it was like a shock of some. It's not. What it was for me was it feels like the beginning of a panic attack, but it never turns over into a panic attack. So like speaking of Bobby Lee,
Yes.
the week I went off these meds, and
Yes.
I was like, I'm done. I'm not taking meds anymore of any kind. Not of any like for brain stuff. I mean, I was in LA. I did Bobby Lee. I did Tiger Belly,
Yes.
and it was just me and Bobby, and we sat directly across from each other like this in two armchairs.
Yes.
And it was when he was going through his breakup,
Oh boy.
and we had a really deep, like, it was an awesome conversation
That's great.
about relationships and
Yeah.
love and monogamy and all that stuff. And I had one then, and it was like,
Yeah, that
So, like-
happens if you're having an intense conversation. I
Yeah.
found.
he was going like this, and I was like, okay, I'm cool. It's just Bobby. It's just Bobby. I could say to Bobby that it's fine. That one it was fine. I was fine with the second one, but the second one was the one that was like, I'm done. I did 2 days later, I did Adam Carolla's podcast. I had never met Adam in my life. And the podcast is so big, and I was on the show, and I was nervous because he was really cool. I had a great time with him. But a couple people did say to me, like, I don't know, if he doesn't like you, sometimes you'll be able to tell.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
So I was like a little nervous that he wasn't going to like me, or it was going to be awkward. It ended up being great, but
Is he famous?
yeah.
Adam Carolla.
I went on his podcast 100 years
And
ago. I don't think
who's
he
Adam
liked me.
Carolla?
Do you know
It's-
Adam? You don't know Adam Carolla,
Oh.
the man show?
I barely remember what
Oh.
happened. Yeah.
But I was talking to him, and I started having one,
I hate it.
and then my brain started going, "You're talking to Adam Carolla. That's pretty weird, isn't it?"
Yes, dude.
And he started telling a story, and he there was a few of us in the room, and he just like was really like sort of telling it to me predominantly.
because
Uh-huh.
your pupils are probably huge.
Yeah, and he's like, you know,
like, are
man,
you there?
and he's telling a story, and I was like, fucking, and I swear to God, I was this close to being like, dude, I have to go in the other room.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
god.
then it just stopped.
It's like being too high.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it just stopped, and then I was fine, and I was like, I'm never doing that again. And then the end of the story is, it came full circle because I did Dr. Drew, and I talked to him about meds, and I was like, the thing that made me stop was I had a brain zap on Adam Carolla's
Yeah.
podcast.
yeah.
This
so
is
he was
so
able to
weird.
analyze
Yeah.
it.
Why?
The doctor could like
Because
Because
play
they
it
were
back.
they did
Oh.
Loveline together.
Yeah.
The radio
I was
show Loveline.
explaining
Yeah.
to those kids, Jamie Wolf and Lucas Zelnick.
Yeah.
I was explaining to them on the pod what it was. They were talking about, they're very young and they got TikTok big and now they headline, and they were talking about panicking on stage, and I'm like describing the panic feeling as I'm having the panic brain zap. And I was like, this is insane. Your
I
voice
know.
is over
That's
here.
so scary.
Yeah.
Joe,
Oh.
are
And
there
okay.
when does this like tick off any other bigger podcasts that you were on that you want to mention?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Should I mention the big
Are You
ones that I've
Garbage
been
and
on?
KFC Radio
Should we-
that have better versions of this set?
Where's the thing?
Should we
All I have
go?
is a cat
Should we all
meow.
just compete? Should we all just list everything
I mean,
we've
thank
all
God Joanna's
done?
here. This would have been a real
Thank
waste.
God I'm here to just be like, who's Adam Carolla? What's KFC?
Yeah.
The chicken?
really.
I've been on Dr. Drew's many times.
He's great.
Yeah,
And so
I
is
was
Adam.
on
They're
Legion
both
of
really
Skanks
nice.
with him.
Yeah.
Thought he was
Yeah.
a short man. Stood up. Huge. That dude's huge.
Dr.
Very,
Drew?
very tall.
Yeah.
He's way taller than you think he's going to be.
Okay.
He stood up and I
By
was
the
like,
way,
Yeah.
Yes.
I really love this room.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank
I
you,
haven't
Joanna.
been in a basement in a very long time
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
This-
it's a legitimate basement.
I love it. It feels like I'm like in
Put your face away.
college and I'm on
does.
a date and I'm sitting there.
Oh, let's play.
oh,
stoned
she's going to
play-
describe
and
a bad thing that
trying
happened.
to get attention and the guy's just playing video games and then I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so you like Operation Ivy?
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. Oh, that. Whoops.
It'd be
But yes,
so
I
offensive.
love Operation
The
Ivy.
TV's
too. I
there.
mean, who that's, you know.
If I'm
No,
the, if I'm
I
the
really
date,
like, I
if I'm
love
the,
it.
If I'm the date in the college scenario, I'd be playing over your head. That's the most offensive.
Yeah, exactly.
We should play Spin the Cigarettes.
I've blown
That's-
so many dudes
I
while they're
mean,
playing
That's
Halo
a
2.
fun
It's a nightmare.
date basement game. Oop, Joe.
I mean,
Put it
I
down,
love it.
put it
It's
down,
a great
settle.
room actually for somebody
Do you
with
remember me
ADD.
screaming at you last night?
There's
Settle?
like so much you can focus on. you
I know it's a perfect ADHD
It's, yeah,
basement.
it's like everywhere I look, like I can look and think about it for a long time.
Panel studios, but this is the
I-
real deal, Holyfield,
I
right,
haven't,
Joanna?
I haven't seen anything like this. I haven't
Wait.
been on many as many impressive podcasts as this guy over here, but I've
Thank
been
you.
on quite a few.
I'm sure you've probably been.
No, I'm
no, you've probably been on
Yeah,
like
no, I've been on-
way more than me.
You've
at this
been
point.
on probably
have.
more than him,
I
but you're
probably
not
have.
as good
I was
at
just
like
making a
slipping
joke.
it
Oh,
in
yeah.
conversation.
I have to say something that happened last night that I'm just remembering.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was really devastated yesterday, and I was like in the park running, and I called Ian, and I'd gone through a breakup round 115, and Ian was
Yeah.
like, "Come over here, sleep over. We'll do the pod tomorrow." So I come over here, and I'm in his bed, and
Sleep
he
over?
won't settle. Like
You
he
guys
won't.
have
Like he's just
sex?
tossing. No, God no. And he's tossing and turning.
value
and,
myself.
And do you remember this? And then I felt this on my head. And I I let him do it for like 5 minutes before I was like, Ian, can you please stop touching my head? And then I realized it was the cat. But I'm remembering now the fact
Oh,
that
the tail.
the fact
Yeah, you
that-
yelled at me. You thought that I was like patting your head. It was
but
just
the
my
fact that I
cat's
thought
tail.
that and just let you do it for that long.
So-
and the entire night she's going, the cat won't come to me, the cat won't. And then we're in bed
It
and the
sat on
cat
my
comes
head.
up.
It sat on my
He
head.
sits on the head.
Okay.
He's so nice.
You were petting him like into my body.
I
Why
like
do you
petting
guys
him.
sleep in the same bed?
because I was like
Yeah.
level
Friends.
sad.
She
Yeah.
was like, oh,
That's
and it was very
sweet.
funny
it's
because
a friendship.
because she like couldn't breathe. And I was like, just and I had
Yeah,
her in the
this is
headset
crazy.
and I was emceeing at the cellar. And I'm like, just breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. It's gonna be
Aw.
okay. Just breathe.
Did you just go through? it,
Just
baby?
hold on 1
Yeah.
second.
Well,
and
he
I
was
went on
wrong.
stage with my headset
And
in.
you were right.
And she's on the phone like, and I'm like, hey, everybody, you ready for your next comic? This comic, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I just hear her be like,
I was laughing. I was laughing and crying
Yeah,
when you were like, "It wasn't that great, everybody. Isn't this awesome?" And I'm just like, It was fun.
So okay, so you sleep in the same bed. So that's I can wrap my head around that. I guess I phrased the question wrong. Not why do you sleep in the same bed? Why do you sleep in the same bed yet there's no absolute chance of dating? I don't believe that.
If-
I think
if
you
you-
guys
if-
are like when Harry met Sally.
Right, like if this was a
eventually-
romantic comedy, maybe in a couple
I'll be
years,
Sally.
Yeah.
you know, you'd be together in
I
the
think
end.
so.
You both have to date a few people and just like call each other all the time with your problems.
A good way to
And
think about it
then-
is your girlfriends are. I have guy friends. My
I
girlfriends.
get it. No, I
I would
understand. I
never-
always had like best guy friends.
Yeah, and
all
I
the
know
time.
her
I
so
still do.
intimately. That's like kind of
Yeah.
like I don't know, like hopping on a grenade.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It
what
would
they
just
say
blow
through
me
all-
up.
the whole movie until they
Yeah,
get
until
together.
they're like, yeah, exactly. Like what's that movie?
Should we
I mean,
right
there's a
now
bunch
play
of them.
Spin the Cigarettes?
What is
I think
that?
Harry.
I can't believe you also smoke.
I think
really
Harry was
feel like I'm
straight.
in
Do you
a time
smoke?
warp.
That makes a huge
No,
difference.
want a
I don't
cigarette?
smoke. Only if
Well,
I'm
he's
very drunk.
He's 80.
Nobody smokes regular cigarettes anymore.
Let me eat your
We
pussy.
really are in a time warp.
Get yourself away. Get your whole self away.
Hey everybody, your old pal Ian here, and I could not be more excited to tell you about HelloFresh. That's right. Frickin' fresh. I'm a DJ. It's America's #1 meal kit that delivers farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes straight to your door. Skip the boring trips to the grocery store. Actually, I like the grocery store. It's soothing, but I'll tell you, I ended up spending an arm and a leg, $75 last night to get a week's worth of meals. Fuck, I can't cuss on this. Frig you. It's fun and affordable home cooking. And again, I'm going to tell you, I've really been into salads with a little bit of turkey meatballs. I don't know about portion. I don't know about anything. So last night, I'm making 18 meatballs and I'm taking scoops of my hand full of spinach, dumping it in the salad. That's not the way to go. I'm going to run out by tomorrow and I'm going to fill my belly too much. I'm trying to lose weight because I have body dysmorphia. And HelloFresh helps that because they portion it and they just tell you what to do. I don't know what to do. My apartment's a mess. And the only reason I'm going to clean it is because maybe a girl might come over and that'll help. Doesn't have to do with this. Now, go to HelloFresh.com/SKA50, SKA50, and you get 50% off plus free shipping. What more do you want? 50% off and free shipping? Have we gone crazy? HelloFresh.com/SKA50 and use code SKA50 for 50% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/SKA50, SKA50. Use promo code SKA50 to get 50% off and free shipping. Try HelloFresh today, America's #1 meal kit. It is good. It is wonderful. Puts good amounts of portion food in your belly. And maybe you could be like Seymour Skinner on The Simpsons, and HelloFresh will be your Krusty Burger. And when you have Superintendent Chalmers over, you could pretend that you cooked it and get a raise. HelloFresh. Goodbye, Fresh. Hello, everybody. This is your old pal Ian here on a more serious note. I know you've noticed it recently. I've kind of fallen off with my gambling. On an episode a little bit ago, I kind of lost my mind, but I did get it back. And that's what's important about gambling. You try, you lose, and then you keep going till you win it all. Okay? It all comes around in the end. And the best way to do it is not doing $100 bets on a rock, paper, scissors. No, you want to do it on mybookie.com. That's right. That's right. MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience when the action in your hands, and the best part is you don't even need to wear pants. But you got to wear pants when you bet on a handshake and a coin toss on your podcast, or else you're going to get demonetized and lose all your friends, and your co-host won't want to be near you, and the boy you keep in your basement will leave. That's why MyBookie is important. Your adventure at the MyBookie Casino begins today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code SKA. That's promo code SKA to secure yourself a sweet deposit bonus. Whether you're a diehard or casual fan, simply put, there's never been a better time to start exploring the world of online sports betting with MyBookie. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. And look, I recognize the hypocrisy of me losing my mind gambling over, Vegas vacation style rock, paper, scissors with Jordan. But at the same time, I got to make money. What do you want? Okay. The contract we signed is good. Okay. I'm going to keep doing it. And maybe it'll help people realize they have a problem. Good realization. I realize I have a problem. And you know what? I'm going to pay for it to go away when I use MyBookie to make so much money that I can just gamble and not be fearful of losing $400. Yep. Goodbye.
I have a friend who is bisexual.
I'm right here, Joe.
It's not real. It's
she
COVID.
dates like 80 to 90% men.
Yeah,
And
she's
then
You want to
there's-
go through my phone?
And then there's 10% women, right? And then she'll go, you straights. And I go, you don't get to do that.
Yeah.
You don't get to.
Yeah,
That's
no
like the
way.
guy that's like 10% American Indian
Yeah.
and brags
I'm
about like the
also-
plaque on his wall.
Who's
You know what I mean?
this? A
That's
man
it.
named Julian that I asked to come over the other night and he didn't.
And you wrote, fuck yes.
He wrote,
I missed that.
I miss that fuzzy hole. Talking about my ass.
Ew, boy, that's gross.
What?
No, not men having sex is gross.
It is gross.
Him calling your asshole a fuzzy hole.
I know, it's
is
kinda
so
gross.
gross.
Shame
It's
him.
kind of gross. Yeah.
Ugh.
He didn't fuck it. He licked it.
Oh.
What the fuck?
You should really shave it for him.
He
That'd be
doesn't
the-
like it shaved, but I like it shaved. I like when girls eat my ass.
Well, then you
What?
should
You don't have
absolutely,
to.
yeah.
Were we
Then you
talking to
should
that
shave
got
it.
septic? Oh, Mark Norman.
You, if you want girls to eat your ass, you have to shave it.
I know, and that's
It's a
why we
polite
use
thing to do.
Manscaped.
Ah! Nobody's eating anybody's ass. It's got to be done. We got to
I know, and that's why
retire
you're
that.
gonna
That's
die
where poopy
alone.
goes.
Yeah,
What?
that's why you can't keep.
I
a
know I'm
man.
going to die alone, but I'm not. It's not for that reason.
We're gonna die together. We're gonna get a cabin.
God, I'd rather die than die together.
We're gonna get a cabin, and it's gonna be fun.
I've eaten a lot of ass.
Really?
Wow.
Guy's ass.
What? Yeah.
Have you ever done it on a
men, women.
podcast?
And women?
No.
I've eaten a lot
Yeah.
of female ass.
Yeah.
Me
Never
too.
men's
It's
ass.
my favorite.
It's a very different thing. But yeah,
I love
if
it.
you're gonna do it to a guy, like it has to be shaved.
Yeah.
Do you have
It's disrespectful.
Well, I got
partner?
news for
I
you.
do,
Some
yeah.
ladies
A man or
need
a
their
man.
butthole shaved too.
But I will. What?
I said I got news for you. Some ladies need their butthole shaved too.
It's true.
Yeah,
You should
yeah,
wax
yeah.
it, though.
I shave my butthole.
No, I'm not saying
Really?
you.
No,
I'm
I
just
do.
saying
I'm
in
just
general.
saying- well, yeah.
Do you use
I'm
a straight
shocked.
razor or what?
I mean, come on. Me and you, we're both Jews.
I know.
We have
yeah.
to shave everything. Our
I
hair
know.
appears.
You are
Hair grows up
one
my
Toes,
penis. Huh?
fingers, everything has to grows hair.
I
Like
know.
the places that other people don't get hair, we get hair.
I don't
It
get
just
any hair
happens.
anywhere. Except for my head.
Well, must
And
be
your what?
nice.
On my head. It's all there.
Well.
No, I don't have a mustache.
You do?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you
Do I have a mustache?
yeah.
You have no mustache.
I'll be honest.
I
you
have a
don't, but I was
mustache.
getting you back for saying I'm gross.
You're gross. What?
Mustache.
But
You have
I
a
don't
mustache.
eat people's asses, and I'm a normal straight woman.
I
You
love.
can't use the word normal.
Eat-
You'll
Eating
come
ass.
around
It's
one
not
day.
normal to be gay.
You'll be like
true.
in a
Why are you
relationship for
gay?
so long that you'll eventually be like, yeah, let's try it.
Totally. My mom.
Yeah.
That's what happened to my mom.
You're not gay at all.
Not even a little bit. But I
Not
do
even-
think
Have
partially
you had
is.
sex with a woman?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, you don't like it. Really?
Yeah.
Sex
Not
with a
at
woman.
all?
How? You ate each other out?
I couldn't do it, but she did.
What did you not like?
I'm not attracted to like a sense, there's like a sense of needing that comes from women that I don't really like. Say it comes from Ian too.
Oh, nobody really likes
Oh
that.
God.
the fuck? No, the sense of
Yeah.
she just described what every guy thinks. They're needy.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that
Yeah, I
part.
don't like that.
Yeah.
I like
That's why
You
me
like
and
the
Jordan
crush
couldn't
your
work because
ass
I'm
part.
needy.
yeah.
But you're needy
Yeah.
too. And I
Yeah.
like being I like being there for you when you need someone.
Maybe you need a more dominant woman.
Yeah, I could be with like a
Yeah.
soup, but I couldn't do anything to her parts.
Now, are you a
so-
dominant woman? You
I
seem
mean,
more
I
passive.
can kind of do whatever. and
Yeah.
go- Yeah, I guess if I had the preference in bed, I like just being, I guess, I don't like using the word submissive anymore. You
Mm.
know, I like just having sex.
I
But
used
I
to
do
be-
I do have fun. I am dominant a lot, especially a lot of my fans like it when I'm dominant. So I'm like I have fun doing it. I mostly do. I'd
Like
say I
wearing a
probably do
strap
it
on?
more on camera than I do it like in my personal life.
like wearing a strap on or being
Yeah,
like,
wearing a-
take it, bitch.
I mean, I've done but yes, I have worn a strap on and fucked guys in the ass. I do a lot of
Joe?
videos where it's like just like a jerk off instruction, you know, like a solo where I'm talking to the camera and then
a friend of mine did one of them for me.
I mean, I've
and
done hundreds
I
of them.
came and it hit my forehead.
Did one for you? What
Yeah.
What?
Like
She
a
did an
special one, like a
OnlyFans?
birthday gift.
Yeah,
yeah.
She
That's
like was
it's very
like
popular.
playing with her pussy and was like, "Are you gonna come for
Yeah.
mommy?" And
Did you hook up with her?
no, she lives in Florida.
Wait, but she was just your. But you were.
We're
flirting.
friends, but she like has OnlyFans and but I was friends with her before that, and we were like.
And you
text
asked her for
buddies.
a jerk off
I
instruction.
didn't ask her. She gave it to me. What are you laughing at, you
Wait,
little boy?
You're looking into your friend's vagina?
I would like. That's
we
great.
sent
but how
each
did
other
you pull it
naked
off?
pictures.
Oh.
Well, that's
That's not a
more than
friend.
friends, though. That's what I mean.
Did you pay for
Friends.
it? She just gave it
No,
to you.
she gave it to me.
Oh.
The only reason to
That's
send a friend
nice
a naked picture is to
friend.
be like, is this bump weird?
I've done that.
Yeah. But me jerking off in front of a camera, we're no
Yeah,
longer
but we don't have
friends.
that friendship.
Nobody should have that friendship. That's
But
not a
me
friendship.
and her do.
You didn't
No,
pay
that's
her
not your
for
friend.
it?
No.
She must really like
Do you? Are you
I'm a
still
good
in porn,
friend.
or were you in porn? What is the deal?
What is? I mean, yeah. I guess I'm still in porn. It's different now.
It's different now.
I'm in a weird place because it like
Honey,
sometimes it
we all
feels
are.
like I'm not, but I am. Like, I mean, I do most of what I do is OnlyFans.
Cool.
So I'm not like for a
Sorry,
long
Julie.
time. I lived in Los Angeles. I was always on set. You know, like I owned my own production company for a very
Cool.
long time.
Burning
called
Angel.
Burning Angel. I sold
Spilled
the
a lot of
company.
seed to that
Yeah.
one, Toots.
Yes, you look
So
exactly
you- A lot
like
of
all of our
tattoos?
fans. Yeah, yeah.
But how good is that? Now
You
get to-
were the demographic we were trying to reach.
You get to now. You get to now live in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
And
so I
what
sold the company in 2019, and then like I was around for a while where I was just kind of like working for everybody because I don't know, whatever. And then when OnlyFans kind of rose in
Mhm.
2020, I was surprised. I was like, okay, I'm 40 years old. I've been around for 18 years.
Yeah.
I've had a company. I sold a company, and even after that, I like spent a while being, just working for all the different studios. I felt like I kind of did. I was in the Hall of Fame. Like, I thought I kind of did everything you could possibly do in porn, and I was like ready to like be like, all right, it's time to go. And then like I put an OnlyFans up, and everybody was like telling me about it, and I was like, it just doesn't sound like for me. It sounds like it's more for like the Gen Z porn girls. I don't know, because I was so used to making porn on a set with a production crew and everything, like making porn on your cell phone. It didn't seem like something for me. And I put it up and it did, pretty well.
That's great.
I was like, all right, well,
Good for you.
and I was like, I can't believe
you
this.
in your house?
Most of the time, I mean, look, OnlyFans is really whatever you want it to be, So
Yeah.
I have all kinds of content on there for a while, especially over COVID. Like, I shot a video in my house every single day.
Fucking?
No, it was just most of the time me masturbating. Most of
Wow.
the time, yeah. I got very creative with, and I realized I'm like, wow,
What
all
did
these
you do?
people.
Like a Rube Goldberg machine for masturbating?
I mean,
You know what that is?
I did a lot.
Like the beginning
I
of
don't
Pee Wee
know.
Herman.
I did a lot.
Why didn't
of
they get more
different
laughs?
things.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't know who were you talking? It was
Do you
this
know
like a
Pee Wee
dad-
Herman?
Did you have a
Yes, I
question?
know Pee Wee
Oh, I have
Herman.
a great conundrum.
Let's
to
hear it.
pose
Oh,
regarding
let's hear it.
OnlyFans, but first I have a
Okay.
gripe about certain OnlyFans.
Okay.
But then after COVID was done and the world opened up, I was like, okay, well, this is how I
Yeah.
make money now. So now you do these things you called collabs, where you work with someone else and like,
Right.
the thing it goes on their page and your page and you like release it together.
On
So
OnlyFans.
I do everything. It's just so when people are like, are you still in porn? It's like, yeah, and I still will occasionally go out to LA and work for studios and stuff. But
No,
the
that's
majority
important.
of what
That's
I do
important. You
is
do sex stuff on the internet.
yeah. It's just it's everybody just imagines
Now-
like, oh, you're in porn. You must like wake
No,
up
we're
every
giving
day.
DeRosa the next turn.
I
And
know,
go to
but
the-
before
okay,
a
so
Rube
anyway.
Goldberg,
Okay, so
Rube
yeah,
Goldberg
what is it?
machine.
Yeah, what Pee Wee Herman?
I want to hear the
Okay.
conundrum. I love
Okay,
a
what's
conundrum.
the conundrum?
Wait. At first, can I
Do you
make
need
one
help
gripe about
masturbating?
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
Oh my
I
god!
can't.
I thank you. No, I have one gripe about certain OnlyFans pages. I'm a fan
Okay.
of OnlyFans.
Okay, well,
Certain pages.
You're
that's
not
like
the
saying
only
I'm
fan.
a fan of the internet.
But it makes me mad when certain pages, profiles on OnlyFans, if you're not subscribed, they don't have any descriptions
Oh.
whatsoever of what their posts are, and it's like, stop being coy.
Ah.
This is what this is for. You're trying to get business right now,
Yeah.
and you're doing this whole like hard to get. Like, I guess you have to click to subscribe, and it's
Oh.
like, fuck off, man.
And you know what?
Like, it's
it
supposed to be-
works because I fucking subscribe because I
Stop
gotta know what it
screaming.
is.
I paid once. It said pay $10 and get 3 like dirty photos,
Oh.
and they were literally not dirty at all. And
Whose
that
did
was
you subscribe to?
I don't want to say the name,
Yeah.
but I was like, fuck off.
A lot
man.
of the
like it's just like some
like
like
celebrities or like big time like influencers who don't really want to do porn. I know
Yeah, it's like
a
them
lot
in a
of
fucking
them.
bikini
a
jumping
lot of
rope.
them
It's
will
like it's
kind of-
not fucking
yeah.
grade school, bitch.
But-
You can charge back though.
Bikinis in a
what are you
which
doing?
I
The
wouldn't
fucking
encourage
hopscotch for
anyone
20
to
bucks a
do.
month? No,
There
show
was-
a hole or get out.
There was a certain big time star. I'm not going to say the name, but she was like a big celebrity, and she made an OnlyFans.
Give us a hint.
I'm not going to do that.
Amber Heard.
No, I'm not doing that.
Amber.
Anyway,
who was it?
she
Well-
was in porn, and then she wasn't in porn. She wasn't in porn. She was a big time celebrity. And she made an OnlyFans, and she made a lot of money, like overnight, like record-breaking money.
No,
And-
that
and
was
then
a
she
public.
sent-
I'll say the name. It was a public story.
I'm not. It
Who
doesn't
is it?
matter. But
Yeah.
but I know
was very-
she sent out a mass message
Jennifer
that was
Lawrence.
like, oh, here, like
Bella Lugosi.
undo this to
Right.
unlock this and see some new. I don't know exactly what she
Right.
said, but she implied that if you pay money, you could see
Yeah,
her
she faked
naked.
the funk.
And it was not naked,
She's
and then
a liar.
so then after that, OnlyFans made it possible for you to charge back. Which
I won't say
I
the
wouldn't
na-
encourage.
I
anyone
won't
to
say her
charge
name
back.
either because it seems like
Yeah,
important to you to not.
No, I
But
don't want to.
you could easily-
Everybody's got a hustle.
Fine, it was a
I
news
don't-
story. It was a
there's
mainstream news story.
She made
But-
millions.
Can I
But
say-
can I pose my
Right.
conundrum?
Go
Okay,
ahead,
your
and then I
conundrum.
have
I'm
a gripe with
sorry.
OnlyFans.
Well, okay, that's great.
Is this,
Listen,
I'm not the OnlyFans customer.
You don't have
service
3 more
center.
episodes
you can
today to
only
talk about
direct
your shit.
complaints about my OnlyFans to me.
no,
can't-
I have
can't-
no
I
complaints
can't. Okay,
for you.
good. Yeah, well, mine is perfect. So you.
I've
should.
never seen it, but I
Yeah.
might see it now.
It's perfect.
I'm going to
Uh,
subscribe
What's
right
your
now.
conundrum?
Here's a
Or
great.
would that be weird?
No, this is a
No.
great conundrum. I posed this on another podcast, and then the episode got lost by the producer, so it never aired. If, hear me out,
Like the Titan. Never
if
mind.
you have a friend
Okay.
and you find out your friend
Uh-huh.
has an OnlyFans,
Okay.
doesn't have to be a friend, it could be a coworker,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
But if you know somebody in some capacity,
Get
you
to it.
shut up.
You
You
wouldn't-
guys have very
I'm
short
on the
attention
edge
spans,
of
both
my
of you.
seat.
You
Glad I
have you
took
know
my Adderall
somebody.
today. I'm
You
like,
guys are
yeah.
both. You guys over here bouncing. I'm
It's
chilling.
wild. It's wild.
Take your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why don't you and I do a podcast?
Yeah, totally.
I won't even put my name in
I
the
think
title.
Ethan, you could probably just
So a
Kill those
friend.
Anyway,
if
no,
your
it could be a friend. It could be a colleague. It
if
could be
someone has
whatever.
an
Banker.
OnlyFans,
Bank
You
teller.
find out.
Wait,
You
hold on,
find
hold on.
us-
Who could it be?
shut up, Ian.
It's somebody you know in your life.
somebody you
is my
know
point.
has an
And
OnlyFans.
You
like a
find out they
friend, a
have an.
colleague.
Listen, trust me on this. It needs explaining. Okay, it's not
Oh my
crowd
God.
work. Sorry. The I come from a time when comedians wrote material.
It's a dig at both of us.
It's
Is
a dig at
crowd
all of
work
comedy
like a
right now.
shop talk?
It's a dig at all of comedy. No,
Where's the taser?
Okay.
listen.
It's hidden.
I'm waiting so like patiently.
You find
to see
out.
what's at
You
the end
find
of
out
this
they have an
sentence.
OnlyFans, but not
Okay.
from them, and not through a readily advertised method or whatever. It's not like.
Do you look at it
Hold
or
on.
do you don't? Is that
No,
what you're
no,
going to ask?
no, that's not what I'm getting at.
Oh my god!
Get to it.
Because it needs. There's nuance, dipshit.
He's
What's
telling
going
a
on
jo-
with you that you can't sit through a sentence? Look in
A
yourself.
sentence.
I'm
This
on
is
the
a
edge of
fucking.
my
Maybe
Okay.
put the mic down.
There's-
See if that works.
you find out
but
about it.
But hold on, the
Okay.
details of this are important.
Okay.
It's not like you go to their Instagram and they're like, "Hey, I'm also on OnlyFans." You find out they have an OnlyFans
from
because you just find out.
you just
However,
find out.
is it an intrusion for you to look at that without letting that person know, I found out you had an OnlyFans and I would like to look at it? Some women I have asked this question who have said, yes, that is a weird intrusion. Others have said, no way,
No.
it's public.
As long as you give the money.
But it's kind of like, let's say I knew you, right? Let's say you worked, let's say you were just my neighbor, right?
Okay.
And you're married to my neighbor's husband, or your husband
I mean,
and
this-
you are my neighbors, right? And I know you, and you're a
You're married to
banker.
my neighbor's husband.
Sorry, I know. Sorry.
You're married
I'm
to my
getting-
neighbor's husband.
I'm getting-
He has a kid. That kid comes up to me. He learns his first words.
The pressure.
It's a cousin twice removed.
I get it.
But
I mean,
let's
I've
say-
had stuff
let's-
like this happen to me.
let's say you're
so
my-
I've been in this exact scenario.
And you're a banker, let's say, though.
Well,
but
I'm-
let's say
but
you
yes.
have, let's say you're not full time what you
right,
do.
right. It's
You have
yeah, you're like a teacher that.
And I find out,
I
oh my
need-
God,
yeah.
she strips over
Right.
it, blah, 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 blah.
I think you should support and give her money.
You don't think it's weird? I show up, you're on stage, and suddenly I'm there, and you're like, this is a little weird, man.
That's
These,
different.
I try to
That's-
separate
I
these
think if
things.
you want
that's
to,
Show up here
different.
on stage.
That can I?
What does that,
That-
mean? I show up here on stage.
I'm saying, like, let's say she was a stripper, but by day she was a banker, and she kept those things very separate.
I mean,
She
the
did not mix
second you
them.
do that, you
And
open
then I show up at the
yourself
strip club because I
up.
find out, and it's like, hey, I heard about you being a stripper.
That's
I'm here.
different.
You
No, she has
have
to make
to.
eye
I-
contact.
Is
any-
That's
Oh, okay,
different because
okay,
that's real
okay.
life. You're showing up in person.
Yeah. Also,
Online
on
is different.
OnlyFans, you could change. Yeah, you could change your name. And look, it all depends on how, how close you are. Like, I mean, it could make your friendship a little weird. But like,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I think if somebody puts something like that up and I mean, it's like you're in work mode.
Here's why.
I've had shit like this happen. I have plenty of stories
Here's
about
why-
this when I was a stripper.
This is you could give insight on this because this is why.
He needs to talk.
What's going on?
What?
Sit down.
What's the matter?
He's like, ah!
What's the
It-
matter?
Arun Goldberg is a machine. Now, showing up to a stripper is different than looking online, but I don't know if it's an intrusion, but it's something I would not do.
I do
At
not
all
think
our
it's an
friends that are on
intrusion.
OnlyFans, I've never looked. If friends that go, I saw
See,
this,
why,
I go,
though?
I
But
can't.
why? That's the
Why?
question. Why? See, there's something weird about it.
Do you
That's
want
what
your
I'm
friends
saying.
to go to
Do
your
you think
comedy
there's something
show?
weird about it?
I think there is potentially something weird about it, and I don't know if what I would do.
I would ask, I go,
Ultimately.
hey, Karen Feehan, are you all right if I look at your OnlyFans?
No, that makes it weird.
Karen's
I think
different.
if you
Karen's
ask,
public about it.
I think if you
Right.
ask, it
Oh,
makes
this
it
person
weirder.
isn't public?
I'd say the right thing
I'm
to
saying
do.
in general.
Mm.
I know people. I know multiple people at this point
Join
that have
under
a
a
sort
different
of quiet
name.
OnlyFans.
join under a different name and give them money.
I
That
don't
is
think
the
it's
way to
weird.
solve
If
this
it's like
problem.
somebody I know
That's a
being
good
like,
point.
I watched the podcast about your dad's funeral. It doesn't feel weird. I put it out there.
But you put it out there and you'll talk about it. Here's what I'm saying. You're out there plugging this podcast. You're promoting this podcast.
She's got to be promoting her
I know
OnlyFans.
multiple people at this point that have very, very esoteric, quiet OnlyFans.
I'd
Very
say
quiet.
The right thing to do is join.
Which is also weird. 'cause
Don't
why
say
have
it's
it?
you.
Well, it's supposed to
Exactly.
look at it
That is
besides
weird
somebody who
too,
knows
but
her.
I don't know.
Join
Who got
under a
mad?
different
Somebody got mad?
name.
No.
Oh, you're saying
I'm
hypothetically.
saying this is. I'm not posing.
Just give them money.
This is not a thing
It
that
fixes
happened to me.
everything.
I'm posing this as a societal, interesting conundrum because it's something that is occurring now. So let me tell you what it stems from. It stems from the first time I ever met a woman that worked in porn. Her name was Dana D'Armond. And I
I know
said,
Dana very well.
I said to her, she was friends with my friend Ed. And I said, you walked in with Dana D'Armond, I'm a big fan of hers. A friend of mine gave us all a copy of her movie for Christmas last year, one of her movies for Christmas last year. We're all big fans. He said, don't bring up porn to her. And I said, what do you mean? I'm a fan. And he said, don't bring it up. And I did in a complimentary way,
Yeah, I
not,
would
in,
have had to do
not
it.
in a creepy way.
Yeah, as soon as somebody
But I was
says
like,
no,
I'm a
doing
big
it.
fan. Like my friend all get, and she was kind of weird about it. And he was like, I told you not to bring it up, dude. And then I asked another person I met that worked in porn after that.
Was this a long time ago?
It was a little 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Okay.
But then I asked another person who worked in porn, or two other people. One of them said, I don't care. You fucking ask me whatever you want anytime. The other one said, no, it's weird because it's weird when that mixes into real life because then guys think this and this and this, and you're this kind of girl and this and this and this, right?
They
so
are
there,
that type of
I
there
mean,
are weird dynamics to
Some
this.
people will get
where
offended if you don't know. I'm always a little offended if
You
somebody doesn't
seemed
know.
genuinely offended
I'm-
when I said I
Yeah,
haven't seen your
I'm
work,
a
but I
little
know
offended.
you are.
It makes me think, wow, I didn't get fucked hard enough. Like I should have done it more because
And that's
clearly
why we have
I
Ethan
didn't
here
reach
today.
the-
Ethan, get in here, young boy.
I've worked very hard my whole career, and if somebody doesn't know who I am, I'm
Now-
like, what did
No,
I
no,
do
no, I
wrong
know-
to
I will
not
look-
reach this person's penis?
Why don't we
I
show
know-
Joe
What did I
some
do wrong?
of your OnlyFans? I'll
What?
join right now, but first I have to say, you're really hiking the price up.
How much
What
is
are you
it?
at?
What? It's $6.66.
Oh, that's a
Ooh, that's
great
awesome.
deal.
Yeah.
$3. Oh,
and it might
oh
even
my
be
God.
half off
It's
right
the
now.
first, Joe, this would be your ideal OnlyFans because it tells you what you get. It's the OG tattooed slut,
Mhm.
and then it says, message
That's
me.
what my mom used to call me.
Message me hashtag anal whore
Yep.
when you resubscribe, and I'll send you
Fuzzy
a
hole.
free video of me getting my ass stretched out by the Girth Master.
Who's the Girth Master?
Oh, he's a really nice
From
guy.
Ghostbusters.
He's-
Louis Tully.
yeah.
Are you the Girth Master?
He's from
We have to be careful talking about this because we watched a anal video involving a horse recently, and me and Ethan both
A
fainted.
horse?
Oh,
No,
Mr.
I
Hands.
won't watch that.
Yeah, we
I
started-
won't watch
we started
bestiality. It's,
fainting.
it's so disgusting.
Wait, you actually watched Bestiality?
Well, it's a video on the internet that I didn't know about.
That's
and
illegal.
By the way, can I
Lady,
can I say really quick?
All right,
Can I say
Canned
really
it in your
quick?
ass, the whole
It's
can.
illegal.
Hey,
Wait.
Anal whore. Anal whore. Shush.
Before we get too far away from it, I want to say really
legal
quick.
porn.
Yeah, let's bring it back to serious,
Okay,
Joe.
No.
Girth
I want to
Master.
say really quick because it's a friend. It's a friend of Joanna's. I want to say really quick. It's a friend of Joanna's. the Dana story, I was not disparaging her or judging her in any way. I was just saying, like, she's somebody I met that had a certain
we heard
barrier.
I think everyone has
you know what I mean?
different,
I was just referencing
everyone's
it.
different. Yeah.
So I wanted to make
But,
sure I wasn't being like, boo, she was weird.
No, you absolutely weren't.
Okay.
That's beautiful. Really nice.
This is really beautiful.
That is
Oh,
beautiful.
sorry.
Thanks.
I think
Don't
this
show
would
me
make me
porn
feel
right now,
uncomfortable.
please.
Sorry.
I don't-
No,
I think
because I'm on
that's crazy.
testosterone cream and I'm horny like a motherfucker.
What do you mean you're on testosterone
Anything
cream?
sets it off anymore.
Me?
Not
Did you get? Oh,
No, not you. Don't set it off. I don't need to see hot porn right now.
you don't like fuzzy hole?
Well, Girth Master's a guy from Australia, and he has a really big dick.
I'm the Girth Master.
It literally
Yeah.
sounds like a
Sure,
Mad
check
Max.
your hole.
That's like
Actually,
a Mad
the
Max
biggest-
character. Yeah.
He's the
It's the
guy
biggest-
on the front of the thing playing the guitar with his fucking cock hanging out. Yeah, I'll bet you fucking
he white?
ass right now.
It's the biggest white penis I've ever
How big?
ever seen.
How big?
It's very big. Well, it's also girthier.
Liquid
than it is
Death?
long. It is actually. I think it's bigger.
Now,
I did put
Joanna-
it next to each other.
Tell us. Does
About the
size
same size?
Does size matter?
Yes,
Damn it. What's a good
Remember the old
size?
Attell joke? Remember David Attell had the
but
best
not
joke?
to, not
where he
to
goes-
everyone. Not to
hear it, David
everyone.
Attell's
Hold on,
joke.
David
Yeah,
Attell
not
joke.
to
Where
everyone.
he would go, Attell used this joke where he go, ladies, does size matter? And we would cheer to go, well, the whores have spoken.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's the
exactly.
best. That's the best.
So it doesn't matter to everyone.
Also, very good Attell impression.
That's very funny. I love David
Well,
Attell.
He's the best.
Yeah,
He's the best. I'm sorry.
He's
You're-
a big fan and friend. Well, we haven't talked in a while, but you know,
He's-
we used
he-
to talk all the time.
He's great.
Yeah,
He's got
very
one
funny.
that's,
I went on his show, whatever Dave's
The
Old
Dave's Old Porn?
Yeah,
Oh,
That
that's
was a fun
right.
show.
yeah.
That was a fun show.
And I used to go to some of his comedy shows, and he would pick on me all the time.
Oh, that's
It was fun. You know. I
Now,
liked it.
hold on.
It was an
Size
honor.
does matter?
To me.
What is a good
Okay,
size?
but yeah, I will say.
yeah, but you've been
A
stretched
penis
for
size
years.
like
You need it
Dread or
big.
Girth Master, that's like something you need to be like, you know, I
Right.
need to be like prepared for. You know, I still like it.
Uh-huh.
Coconut oil?
It's more like I mean, preparing for it. It's
Like
just more
stretching.
like
Do
thinking
you have like a
about it.
gauge?
Like
Oh,
I just
okay.
have to be like relaxed. You know, I
Mhm.
can't like have any stressful emails or phone calls before. You know, it's more of
Mm.
like a spiritual
Yeah.
Oh,
relaxing
interesting.
than like an actual physical relaxing. I just need to get like my body
Incense.
into like the
Mhm.
zone. But I'd have to say, look, before porn, I never cared about size. And I do know a lot of girls in the industry that actually specifically don't like guys with big penises because it's like,
Do you
know,
like big
when
because
they're
it
not-
makes more money, or do you like big because it feels better?
it just feel. I mean, after I had a big penis, I was like, oh, that feels a lot
Now,
better.
what's big and what's
I think
irregular
like a
for
good
you?
size, like an 8-inch penis.
7.5.
An 8-inch penis.
Huh?
7.5 is okay. It's okay. Like 7,
Son of a
8,
bitch.
9. Those are good
It's
sizes.
not 7.5.
I'm right.
But like
I'm
a good
so
amount of
average.
thick-
It's not
thickness.
7.5.
You're such a fucking lying bitch.
It's not.
Yes, it
Did
is.
you
How big is
measure it?
7.5?
Because
Get
if
me,
you're
get me
saying the
hard
half,
right now, and I'll fucking show you.
I couldn't
You
do
look
that if
like
I
you
tried.
I
have a
have to
big
get
dick.
paid for that.
You look like you have a big dick.
He has
Do you
big
want some
balls.
liquid death?
You do. You look like you have a big dick.
Thank you.
You do.
Oh, why don't we
A
show
lot
her
of
pieces,
Jewish
Joanna, and
people
see what
do.
she thinks?
Are you nuts?
What?
I have a life to live. What are you talking about?
Wait, you want me to
What
look
are
at
you
your
talking
penis?
This is
I'm not pulling my penis out. He can do whatever the hell he wants in this
Go ahead, pull your penis out.
basement.
No.
You look like someone who would have a big penis.
Thank you, Joanna.
Yeah, I can
You
tell.
do.
Can
I
I
don't
show
agree
you a
with that.
picture and get your official professional opinion?
Yeah, I mean, I actually, on my OnlyFans, it's a very popular thing. People send me pictures of their dicks, and I do dick ratings for $100.
Well, you ain't
So-
getting that.
$100 for you to tell somebody they had a shitty dick?
Well, I go
That's
into
amazing.
detail.
You do?
Sometimes they're nice, and sometimes they're bad.
And some guys like that, right? Like
What?
that. Some guys we get off on you being like, it's too
Some
small.
people do
and,
like
yeah,
it
yeah.
when
All
I'm
right, now-
mean. Okay, so let's see it.
I
I'm
don't have
doing
$100
it. I'm
bucks,
giving you. No, you
but-
don't have to give me $100. It's
Well, I got to
it's a-
compensate.
no,
Oh,
no,
shit,
no,
I
it's
have
fine.
100 on
It's
the
okay.
outside of
Keep
my
it.
wallet.
You can
Cool.
give it to.
Fuck.
You can give it
I'll
to
take
someone else.
100 for the
All right, let's
Ubers.
see it. I'm gonna give you a freebie right now
All
because
right.
I do them like naked and in like a room with.
You're
nice
gay
lighting.
now.
All right, let's see it. Let's see the penis.
That does not look like 7.5
Oh.
It's not
inches.
7.5.
Okay. No, it totally looks like a 7.5 inch penis.
Thank you.
Is it the one where he's choking it
Thank
to death?
you.
It's a nice penis.
It's-
I don't know what to say.
In
makes
your
sense.
face,
Okay, if I was-
dumbass.
Also, I do like how you actually groomed.
yeah.
You groomed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you groomed.
Is
and
Is
I
it the
it's
one
think
so
where
that
he's
is nice.
disappointing.
squeezing it to death?
It doesn't look like he's squeezing it to death.
Thank
he's just
you.
holding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
No,
just
thank
holding it.
you.
He's propping it up.
Trust me, if there was
Like
something
in a-
very wrong, I would say.
inappropriate way.
I would say, you know, I
Thank
would
you,
say
Joanna.
there was something wrong.
Ethan, I've never seen him squirm and wiggle like this before.
Yeah.
He's
no, it looks
so
like
upset.
it looks like you cleaned up. I mean, I can't see every angle.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you're
Um,
trying to make eye contact with it the way you're looking at that.
You know, it's like it's nice, like
I hate
evenly colored. I've
Can I
seen
see
some
it?
like
Can I see it?
yeah.
Just flash it.
Oh, is this the part of the movie?
I've seen it. I've seen it. That's the one where he's choking it
Is
out.
this the part of the movie where you guys you see the penis
Oh,
and you
because
guys
it goes
fall in
up,
love
so you have
and
to
you get
push it
together?
down.
Yes, I've told you that.
What?
Every penis
My
scares me.
penis goes up like
Every
this, so I have to
penis
hold
scares
it
you?
down.
Yeah, it takes me a long time to get
Yeah, but that's
familiar
okay.
with the penis.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got nowhere to turn.
I mean,
you don't
it's
want to be
hard.
a lesbian.
Yeah.
You're
That means
scared
it's
of
really
penis.
hard.
I hate
I
sex.
like. It's good to have
You
a
hate
hard
sex?
penis.
You're
Don't be-
so nice.
don't be
Yeah.
ashamed
Thank
of
you,
your hard
Joanna.
penis. There you go.
I almost
In
envy
your
that.
face, dumbass.
To be honest, I almost envy that.
I love it once I'm comfortable with somebody, but getting into the sex zone for me,
I'm
impossible.
the opposite.
I
Really?
understand.
I like a nice,
New,
fast
new
fucking
vagina. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Let's
What
get
do you
into this
mean
quick.
getting into the sex zone?
Well, it just takes me like a few weeks or months of knowing somebody before I can have sex with them.
Months?
Yeah.
Not months, weeks.
I think it has to be done like right away,
Ah,
or like you're going to be in the friend zone. You know what
I'm
I mean?
always in- I
Especially
I
as
live in the
You
friend
can
zone.
break out of the friend zone.
Well,
Can
not after
you?
40, 45 minutes. You can't. So you better do it fast.
No.
you got to get in there quick, or else you're going to be getting the late night phone calls. He broke
That's
up with
my.
me.
That's my dream.
Like if you guys had
Oh,
sex
wait.
the first night you met, you would have like a
Ugh.
sexual
Sorry.
relationship. But since you never have,
didn't
like
mean
it's
to
never going to
you.
go that way.
I
you
agree
know?
with Joanne.
Sorry.
but-
I thought-
We could be like Harry
But
Met
here's my dream, and it'll never happen now because
All right,
there
fair.
was a time in the 70s. I feel like you could have maybe made something like this happen. I've had plenty of one night stands. My dream is to meet somebody and have sex with them within like 20 minutes of meeting them, like that quick. But like it could never happen because I would never in a million years feel comfortable in this day and age of this climate in even trying to figure out how
Could
to
you get that hard? That like that?
it would turn me on like
Really?
unbelievably. But like how could you ever we're not in the
Bushwick, just go to
swinging
Bushwick.
70s anymore.
You can do it.
Yeah, just go into a bar.
Yeah.
Now, but here's the thing. I mean, not go by going. I don't mean by going to like a sex party.
No, I know, but go into a bar. Say you do comedy,
You're gonna have
and
to,
10
like-
whores will appear.
yeah.
That's no.
Or maybe like
And then also, then you got to worry about. It's so much
Well,
to
yeah,
worry
you
about.
always have to worry.
There's so much to worry about
Yeah.
anymore. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, just say Girth Master in the mirror 3 times and he'll appear.
and he'll appear.
up here
And he'll
in
be
my
like,
asshole.
hey man. Yeah.
What's
but
my fantasy?
I like Joanna's take of like, you know, I get it out. I agree. You kind of not get it out of the way. You get to it quick though.
You know,
I've
if you have
dated-
a physical
Yeah.
connection.
I've dated somebody
you
for a
know?
month or two and then we had sex and it wasn't good and
Oh,
it
no.
ruined it. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Oh,
I thought I
that's
was
the
really
worst.
like into this
But
person.
if
and,
you have a
like,
deep connection, you can laugh through it and it'll be all right. I think.
I don't mean it was
Yeah, that's
bad. Here's
Okay, but then like if you're gonna fuck someone, ugh, do you have a cat or something?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
upstairs.
I know I'm allergic
Right,
to them
allergic,
too.
yeah.
It sucks.
He's
I
a
have-
good cat.
No,
I'm sure
I
he's
know.
a good cat. I'm a little allergic to cats. I have
She's
a,
having a hard time.
I have a good friend.
She faced the Girth Master, and this is
Yeah.
this is how bad this is.
That's so funny.
It's worse than the.
You've taken a liquid death amount of dick in your ass, and a kitty cat is the thing that's got your tongue. A little kitty cat, little Samson upstairs, just little Samson in the corner of a room hiding is the thing that's getting you.
All right, let me.
You know what though? What you need to be careful with too with the friend zone thing is that sometimes this is very much a guy thing. I think I've dated people where it took a while to get to the sex, and I was like, I'm so into this person, I'm so into this person, and then the second we had sex and I had an orgasm, I was like, oh my God, I just really wanted to have sex with them. Like this was lust.
Really?
This was lust, and I thought it was like,
Men.
you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
that can happen too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was younger. I don't know if it would happen
I
now,
think
but
I would like to build because I do this thing where I'll have sex right away, and then I'll be like, "We're so connected," and then the haze of that will go away. I'll go, "We don't know. I don't like anything about them," you know. And it's like a fuck honeymoon phase for a couple months,
Why?
and then when it comes time to just existing together, I'm like, "This isn't
Right.
good."
You guys just want what you can't have.
I don't know.
No, it's the one-on-one connection because me and Ian are both addicts. So, or like love addicts. So as soon as we're with somebody and we're
Oh.
doing the brain meld thing that sex brings with the eye contact and all of that, it's great. And then the second you walk out of the house and somebody's like, "How are you guys doing?" And the person is like weird or is mean to a bodega guy. We're both like, yeesh.
Oh, so like do something that pisses you off.
Yeah,
Like
because
a red
in bed,
flag.
anybody can do anything, and we're like, well, this is the space where we're connected, and our brains are sunk up, and then you leave, and you realize that it's
I always end up dropping off, and I think having a basis of a connection, which is something that's lacked in previous relationships, will then make the relationship last longer. But when I just am like with the person because the sex is great, it's so sexual and blah blah, that goes away, that fades. And if there's not a connection, you're not going to have a solid foundation to move forward. And I've just think that I haven't had that many solid foundations. It's always been based on like just complete lustful.
we have to switch roles.
Sex.
I have to have more sex, and you have to take longer to have sex. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
That's interesting though, because you said earlier on the show, I think it was before you got here, oh wait, was it off camera?
What?
You can cut it, right? If I say
Yeah.
anything you don't want to. Okay. I can't remember if we were on camera yet or not. You said, I said, this is a great day to go drinking. And I said, if you still drank, I'd be trying to convince you to go drink with me after
Yeah.
this. And you said, yeah, I stopped drinking.
I would have
and
a
then
dick
you,
in my
yeah,
mouth.
you said I would have too many dicks in my mouth.
Yeah, I would fuck a lot of people when I was drinking.
So that's what I'm getting to is that it's so interesting that now that you're sober, you're like, dude, sex is weird and it takes a lot for me to get up to it. And,
Yeah.
and when you drank, you did it all. Speaks very much to the substance abuse.
Totally.
Of
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
It's
I
very
definitely used
interesting.
it to date and to
Interesting.
have sex and to like
Yeah.
tell people that I liked them.
Well, back to
I
the
would
thing.
drink and be like, let's hang out. And then we would get to it. Whereas now, if I can't even.
I haven't had to think about. I forgot about all this stuff. in
Well,
the
what?
world. I don't know. I guess when you're like, I remember you guys are like giving me PTSD of when I was like out in the world dating.
Yeah,
And
it's awful.
trying to figure
Oh,
out
are
like
you
what do I
married now?
want? Do I want this? Do I want this? And then like doing porn just kind of changes your brain because you're like, oh well, it's like a controlled environment. You're gonna show up and you're gonna fuck this person, and it's
Yeah.
going to happen. And you could take away
Yeah.
all the other bullshit out of it,
Totally.
and it actually really like helped me be like more sexually comfortable.
Yeah.
That makes
Even
any
watching porn helps me
sense.
be more sexually comfortable. 'cause I'm
Yeah.
like, they're
It's
doing
like-
stuff I do.
And I feel like the
This isn't
world could
crazy.
just kind of operate like that. If like ahead of time, it could be like, you know what, we're both going to show up here and have sex, and let's just worry about talking.
That's
after.
why I like prostitutes,
You know?
because it's an agreement. You get what you want, I get what I want, and then there's no like rigmarole of like, well, I guess we got to kind of do the dance of let's date and
Right.
figure it out. No
Yeah.
feelings get hurt. Bing, bam, boom.
Do you
move on.
do you get?
He
Yeah.
feels empty
You
and
do
bad
that?
after he does it.
Yeah.
Every time.
I've the
He
time
pays for sadness.
the only
Sorry.
reason I feel
Why would
bad
you feel
after.
sad? I mean,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Because I don't like losing money,
yeah, yeah.
That's the
it's
part
like-
And
that
you
sucks.
want a
money.
connection with
and
somebody.
I want a connection. I pay for the girlfriend experience because I want them to be like, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw
And I
up.
want to. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why? Because I
Yeah.
touched you.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, yeah, cause you touched her.
Yeah.
She's gonna puke.
Not because you did it, just the rubbing of
No,
the
it was
ears.
because of you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, and half fuck you.
I mean,
'cause
it
I get
actually
it.
sounds like a healthy solution to your problem. It's
I
just an
know.
expensive solution.
That's the
to your problem
thing. Yeah.
because
I've-
you know.
I've gone anytime I've paid for any sexual transaction, massage, or you know what I mean, or even like too many lap dances, whatever it is. Afterwards I enjoy it's fun, and but I always afterwards I'm always like, God damn, I could have bought a fucking
Honda
PlayStation.
Civic.
Go
with
spot.
that.
Or go. What?
You know what I mean?
Cigarettes.
I'm just like, oh, dude, those like that collectible video game you want so bad that costs $400 that you
Mm.
won't allow.
Mm.
You're
But
like,
that thing wasn't going to make you come.
yeah, but then I'm like, you could have bought that and jerked off.
Yeah.
and then just went and talked to a regular person
Yeah.
and maybe had a real date. You know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then
I
it's like
understand.
I sometimes I just want someone to sit on my face while I jerk off,
Yeah, of course.
and that's when I'm like, I could have just jerked off and not paid for someone to sit on my face. And that's
Yeah.
when I'm like,
I think you have to
idiot.
jerk off and then decide if you still want to have the prostitute. I think that's.
But you'll always never want them.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
it's also getting older. You're getting older. You're you know, like I have a far greater real
Yeah,
understanding.
because you're super old.
I am 45. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Like
No, you look great.
no, I don't.
Yeah,
Thank
you do.
though.
Hey, take the compliment.
Thank you.
You do look
That's
really
very
great. You have a
sweet of
great
you.
hairline. You've been taking care of yourself. I don't know if you've been riding the bike, but you have an outlet.
I've been doing nothing physical whatsoever. I just rub testosterone cream on my arm or nutsack every day.
What does that do?
Gives you testosterone.
You have low T?
Yeah, I have low T.
So
Was that causing depression?
It was causing great
Lethargy.
lethargy.
Yeah.
what is the testosterone cream do for you?
We're just talking about it.
most men,
What?
most
just
men in their 40s
discussing
are extremely deficient in testosterone. The
'Cause
medical
it's a generation of pussies.
No, it's because
well,
estrogen
you might have
gets
fine testosterone. Some guys do.
I do.
But
I think
the
you have
average
fine
Can you get
guy-
the cigarette away?
testosterone. You showed me a picture of your penis. I think your testosterone's fine.
But here's what's weird though is
It was
like
hard.
you could get
Don't make that face when you talk about my dick,
Oh,
Joanna.
no, it was a.
You went,
a
it was-
nice penis.
Hard.
No,
I
love my-
thought my testosterone was fine because they were like, it'll affect your sex drive. And I was like, well, I have sex a decent amount. But then when I started taking it, I was like, holy shit. Like, wait, that's what they meant. Because now after I finish, I'm not like, okay, I'm good at least until tomorrow. I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, I could have sex again in an hour if I wanted to.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
Blue
like-
Chew does to me.
That's it was like a huge shift in that department for me.
Mm.
But like I wouldn't have known that. But here's the thing: like the medical field's approach is, you're 45, you should have low testosterone. That's what happens. And the people that are saying or working against it are like, no, fuck that. It's like saying you're 80 and your hip should break.
Mhm.
You should have full testosterone. Like you
Mhm.
know. So I was at 150, and you're supposed to be at like 700.
How'd you get?
Whoa.
I want to get tested.
Get a
That's
blood
such
test.
low T.
It's crazy low T.
Sure you don't have AIDS?
No.
Guess who doesn't?
You can get tested for that too. You know?
Did people with AIDS have low T?
Well, HIV.
Yeah, your T cells drop.
I know that it only
Well,
happens
it-
to poor people. So that's sarcasm.
Oh, then you don't
everybody.
need an Uber. Ah, finance.
There you go. Yeah, low T. But anyway, why did we start talking about
Because he
T?
started doing a creepy compliment
Prostitutes
circle on you, and you explained that it was from the
well,
testosterone.
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I was like,
remember
you're
where
really
we-
looking good.
Yeah.
But
You're
before
working.
that, I was saying you're getting older. This was about you, and then
Yeah.
it switched to me. I'm
Do you
sorry
want to
about
get
that.
married?
You're getting older. The older you get, you have a
No.
far greater
Yeah.
consideration. Thank you.
Yeah.
You have a far greater consideration for the other person.
Mhm.
I was much more frivolous about a booty call in my 20s. I'm in my 40s now. Like it's not just a matter of what do I feel like doing and how long do I feel like hanging out. Whatever. I'm like, no, that like I want to make sure that this person like is like, you know what I mean? Like
I've always been like that.
I'm not saying I was not
He's
considerate.
not gay.
I'm saying sometimes
Just clarifying.
sometimes you think it's all good and then you I'm saying sometimes you think it's all good and then you release your nut and then you have not a great feeling afterwards. And sometimes that's a subconscious thing going, hey dude, because maybe you shouldn't have done this with another person right now. Maybe this was time for you to just kind of crank one out and go to bed. You know, it's not always about the most fulfilled version of the experience. Sometimes it's like, go eat alone, dude,
Yeah.
and go to bed.
That's what I've been trying to do. Is like spend time alone, go through the uncomfortability alone of not always having to have someone around. And it's been feeling good getting through it. Ethan caught me the other night when I was like cooking and I found olive oil that the last time it was used, my ex used it to cook. And I was like, she was the last one to use the virgin olive oil.
And then you rubbed it all over your body.
Yeah. And then I didn't call someone. I didn't have Julian come over. I was proud of myself.
That's
Well,
great.
that's good.
Yeah.
She was
You
the
just
best.
use the
I do that
olive
shit all
oil.
the time. I'll take a shower and I'm like, I took a shower at his house one time.
yeah.
I think he also
How-
takes showers.
By the way, how little are you cooking that you haven't used olive oil
Dude.
in 4 months?
4 months. I haven't used the olive oil in over a year.
You know,
You
No,
use
there's
it
no
in
cooking.
almost every step.
I don't
Every
cook.
recipe calls for
I
olive
don't cook
oil.
either.
I don't cook.
he's
All
on a
right.
But then I
diet.
made
He's using
turkey
cooking
meatballs.
spray.
Yeah.
Cooking
I've
spray.
been making turkey
Pam.
meatballs, salads,
Um,
Pam.
Oh, good for you. That
Pam.
sounds very healthy. Pam, the
Spray.
spray.
You don't.
What?
You've been making Pam?
No, Pam spray. I've been using Pam.
Weird way to introduce that. Turkey balls, salads, Pam. Just mentioning
balls.
people that you've had sex with.
Yeah.
I don't cook. I make oatmeal now, and that's a huge step for me. Groats.
Okay.
Groats.
Yeah, it's like oatmeal, but with the shell on it. You soak it.
Sounds gross.
It's groats.
With a shell on it?
It's the whole oat. So you know steel cut oats?
Yeah.
That's like a whole oat that's been cut by just steel. And then oatmeal has been processed. But if you just
That's
get the groat,
healthy.
yeah, then you soak it. And
I used to
it.
cook
Oh,
every
okay.
single day when I lived in LA, and now living back in New York, I'm like, I never cook at
Mm.
all
Because
anymore.
there's stuff to do here.
There's so much to do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never did anything in LA other than like work, go to the grocery store, cook dinner.
I was
That's
a better
it.
cook when I lived in LA
I
too.
haven't cooked at all here. My place has a.
I wanna
great-
move to LA.
great event.
No,
Really?
don't.
Why?
I'm going to end the year.
No,
I
don't.
hate it.
Oh God, it's the worst.
Don't
It's the worst
say
place on
that.
earth.
I love California.
Ugh.
I was just at the
California is-
Natural History
I'll
Museum.
move to
California is not
California.
LA.
Okay.
California is not LA.
Why
What?
not?
I'm saying you love California.
Are you
I love
from the
California
East
too.
Coast?
LA is not the same thing.
Have you like spent like a month in LA?
Mm-mm.
I
Do
would
it.
before
No.
you moved there.
Yeah, you've been to LA for a day.
With my motorcycle? What
It's
are we doing?
fucking gnarly
It's a
in
hot-
LA.
It is a. I'm not just saying
It's a
this.
suckhole.
It is one of the
It's-
worst cities to ride a
it's
motorcycle
so-
in.
Why?
Really? Oh, I actually.
Avid
you know what?
motorcycle riders I know are like, I wanted to get one when I lived there. They were like, do not get one
I
here.
actually- I
The
have-
drivers are terrible.
I have like
You'd
three
be
friends.
safer in New York.
I
Wow.
have 3 friends that have died on a motorcycle in LA.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Don't do it. Don't
Dean
do
Del
it.
Rey-
3. Like
Dean Del-
literally thinking about it now, like I lived there for 13 years and probably it was spaced out. Like someone I knew died on a motorcycle like every.
Or is this like
Every
a
3
COVID
years.
death where they get shot and it turns out they have COVID? So like your buddy
like
died
they
from
were
a heart
on
attack
a
and he
motorcycle
just
and
happened
got
to
in an
ride a motorcycle.
accident and died.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Dean Del Rey was in like a
and it was not their fault all 3
like
times.
God.
life and death accident in LA. He was the one because
That's
I
right.
had a scooter, an electric scooter that I was using around because I let my
You
driver's
fool.
license expire.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. And I had to go redo the test and everything. I was like, fuck this. So I just bought an electric scooter and
Yeah.
I rode it everywhere. And I said to Dean, I like this. I'm going to go get my license. I'm going to get a motorcycle license. And he was adamantly like, do not do that out here. It is so dangerous out here. I'm telling
Really?
you, LA, I would, she's right. Like spend some time there. Don't just,
Spend a month there.
you're
Are you a
thinking of like
city
San
person?
Diego type of shit. Like it's
Are you
not
a
that.
city
We're
person
gonna,
or
we're
a
gonna go to
suburb
LA and do a
person?
bunch of podcasts and stuff together, and you'll see how it feels.
Yeah, but then you're gonna be like, "Wow, I love LA."
Yeah,
if
I've
you're
been to
doing,
LA a
if
bunch
you're
of
like an
times.
important,
No.
like you're
Like,
gonna be
I
stay
don't
there
there.
for
love
2
LA. I
weeks.
just want to leave New York.
Do
Well,
you?
that's different.
Yeah. I mean, I would just can do stand up in LA and
It's true. There is a great stand-up scene
No,
in
there's not.
LA.
There was. There's
From
not
what I know.
anymore.
If I
What
could
do
get
I
There
past at the
was.
store,
There's
Was
not
there?
anymore. Yeah, yeah.
Seems like it's pretty bopping in New York,
It's
right?
great in New York. Yeah.
say what?
I want to do stand-up.
I can't stay here
Well,
forever.
you're in the right city.
Will you
gonna
help
go
me?
I'm going to kill myself.
I just
I
need
can-
someone to help me write.
I can call
write
the
an
booker
act.
at the
No,
stand
no.
and say,
Being
her
a
some
booker,
time.
I just need
Yeah, if
someone
you
to help
feed
me
the guy
write
at
an
the
act.
stand, he'll give you some
I know how to
stage
get
time.
in a booking. That's not going to be hard for me. I want somebody to I just want to like work on it. I would want to like, I just need like a little help writing it.
Right.
I
Why
have
don't you
an
come over,
idea.
babe? I'll
What do you
help
want to
right?
write?
What?
What do you want to
I
write?
want to write. I want to do like a few minutes of stand up.
Oh, okay.
I want to be like
Writing-
you when I grow up.
That's
Yeah, do it. Get up there.
that's a tall
But I
order.
want
It's a lot.
somebody
Here,
to help me.
Why don't you tell us a joke and we'll punch it up?
I don't really have jokes. Like I have stories. Isn't that
Oh.
like what a lot of comedy is?
No.
But
Well,
you
it
tell a
depends.
story, like a
Depends.
funny story, and then you can kind of add jokes in there, right?
I've
Yeah.
tried to help people that want to do
Like
it
a
right.
tree?
I can't do it. Like,
I
it's
love
too hard.
punching
I
up
don't know how to
jokes.
do it.
Okay.
I love punching up jokes and stuff. It's
Well,
the
now I
most
feel
It's
fun.
on
really
the
fun
spot.
because you
Why
get
don't you
to
tell
swap-
us one of your stories?
Now I feel on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
gonna have
welcome
to
to
just, like-
Stand Up, Tuts.
Yeah, I know. All right. It's gonna just have to flow naturally.
Mhm.
Okay.
Here,
I'm
Well,
hilarious.
welcome to the stage.
Yeah.
She's conquered the Girth Master and she's going to conquer the Laugh Master. Give it up for Joanna Angel.
Woo! Okay. No, I can't get. Look, I'm gonna work
Why
on
are
it.
you
and it's gonna
creating
be
as the
great.
seventh
Yeah.
circle of hell for this woman right
Yes,
now?
This would
I
be-
know. I'm
What are you doing?
This would be a funny
Oh, it'd be
sitcom.
fun for us.
Wait, this is a funny
ask me
sitcom
questions
idea.
and then a story's gonna come out.
This is a funny sitcom or movie idea. You're a porn star who's trying to get into stand-up, and I'm a stand-up who's trying to get into porn.
and I can teach you.
And they coach each other
I
Yes.
can
on
coach
how to
you.
get in. Yeah.
And I'll be the
God.
wacky butler. Joe, your dinner's here. Oops, I dropped it.
That's a really beautiful
It's a
story.
good story idea,
Okay.
I think.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
like,
Remember that show Made?
yeah,
my God.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
You could do Made.
yeah.
We should bring that back.
Was that the show where they followed you on your dream or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did an episode with Steve Byrne, and I was with him for the whole episode.
Was his dream comedian?
I don't think they aired it.
Yeah.
And they followed him while he was shooting his half-hour special, his first ever half hour. And I remember he told me he wrote like an angry letter to MTV because he's like, I let you follow me while I was doing my special.
And they didn't
Do you know
air
how
it?
nerve-wracking that was?
Oh
yeah,
my
and they didn't
God.
air it. And he was furious.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I hung out with them the whole time. It was fun. It was really, I mean, it seemed fun. They didn't fucking care about me. Like, so it was fun for me.
Air it? They did it in my hometown for like a fat girl who wanted to be a hot girl or something. Something really.
And your wish finally came true.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
No, but it was something bad, like a retard who wanted to be like the class. It was something. Sorry, it was something
Can't say
really
that
like.
anymore.
This, your statements keep getting worse.
Yeah,
You're
Down
like-
syndrome, and she wanted to be black. It was hard. It was a hard leap to make, but
Is that a shofar?
You're not going to make it
Yeah.
in LA. They don't
Oh
We
like
my
that
blow
kind
it
of
at the
shit.
beginning of every
God.
episode. Have you ever blown the shofar?
I have to go talk.
never
I have to call
have.
Alan. I have to
This
call
is like
Alan.
a s- a
In 2
sin.
minutes.
Only
we'll
a
go.
licensed
25.
chauffeur blower is supposed to do this.
Well-
Rabbi, you know, you
I'm
need
good
to be
enough.
a-
Go for it. Let's see.
Ooh, this is so-
Oh, wait, I have no signal down here. I just realized.
Have you done this?
No, but
Joanna.
I've been to, don't they go like that?
No. Like that.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
it's
Good
all
job.
the 3 ones. Like,
Yeah. That was
Did you grow
great.
up
Joe, your
religious?
turn.
did you grow up
No,
religious?
No,
Are
he
you
just got
Jewish
a
also?
23andMe and
No.
found some Jew in there.
No,
Only me and
I
you.
just found out I'm Jewish.
And so did
23andMe.
we at the beginning of this episode.
what?
Where is the merch money going?
You didn't
We'll be
grow
right back,
up.
folks.
What
Jo-
is this?
No.
You look so Jewish.
What is this
I know,
traditionally
thank you.
for?
Jewish.
Wait,
Joe,
you just
blow the
found
shofar.
out?
Sucking the
Are you
blood off of
adopted?
Blow
babies'
the
dicks.
shofar or get tased.
Did you
Choice
not
is
grow
yours.
up
Put your
like?
mouth on
I grew up
Neither.
Italian.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Who's Jewish? Your mom, your dad?
Great
Where-
grandparents.
It's
Oh,
he took
okay,
a
so that doesn't
23andMe
really
and
count.
found a tiny bit of Jew in it.
Oh, so you're not like you didn't
I'm
grow
not
up and
culturally
get bar
Jewish or
mitzvah.
anything. No,
or
no,
anything.
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
It was just like a small amount.
Yeah,
of
it's like
oh, that
blood.
doesn't count. I thought
Yeah.
you were like
Where's our menorah?
Jewish guy. Yeah, there's a menorah
Oh, there
here.
With cigarettes.
I have to
name
call
is-
Alan.
Oh, Jordan has to call her therapist. So
Aw.
let's wrap this up.
Okay.
This was
feel like
so fun.
this
Are you
was-
all right, Joe?
Yeah, why?
You were giving me a look. Why are you going?
No, I had a great time.
Thank you. Me too.
Aw.
Oh, wait.
Joe,
Oh,
plug
I
your
for-
thing.
Do your
Wait,
plugs.
I don't.
What?
I need to do my plug, but I forgot to write it down, and now I got to get to my email, but I don't have any signal down here. What's the Wi-Fi?
Oh, what a conundrum. You don't know the thing you came here on to promote.
No. I know what it is, but what is the Wi-Fi?
Onlyfans.com/Joanna Angel.
Yes.
What's the
I will
password?
be
I
at,
don't think it's weird
What's the
if any
password?
of you are my friends and join. You
I-
just have to give me money.
I will be Jordan, do you want to plug anything? Okay.
Well, I think
here, hold
Jordan's
on,
very
Joe.
funny, so please go watch her
All right,
comedy.
I can do it without it. Ready? Here we go. Folks, when's this come out?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Well, I got 2 announcements. Number 1, huge tour just announced for the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm
How
going on the I
big?
Never Promised You a Rose Garden tour. I'm doing my new one-man show, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, at small theaters
When?
all over the United States. Starting in September, I'll be in New Jersey. I'll be in Philadelphia at the TLA. I will be in Nashville.
That's sick.
I will be in a ton of cities. Go to joederosa.com for all show info and ticket links and all that stuff. If you're near a city, I'm probably coming to it. So go to the website, get your ticket. Also, my band's new album is coming out.
What's your band?
Actually, you know what? It's called Salsa Windfall.
Oh,
Dude,
The single's
I
out
band
now.
listen to
is
your
it?
music and I dig it.
What kind of band
Thank
is it?
you.
Yes.
The new stuff is way better than what's out there.
That's what they all
But the new
say.
single's out now on all digital platforms, Mouth on My Money, and the new album, Artificial Birth, comes out August 4th. What did you
Dude,
ask me?
that's
I'm
so
sorry.
cool.
I said
Oh.
what kind of music it was.
So it's like alternative, like,
like
weird,
indie.
like weenie,
Aw.
like Ween. You ever listen to Ween?
Not.
I didn't listen to Ween. I mean, but I
Kinda
had
like that, I guess.
boyfriends that listened to Ween.
Fair
Dude,
enough.
No.
Fair enough.
so our
I
me and Jordan's like
secondhand listened to Ween.
favorite
enough.
band is Incendiary, and my
Okay, I
ska
get
band
it.
got back together during COVID, and I wrote the lyrics and sang on a song, and it didn't really go anywhere, but I sent the demo to them, and they were like, dude, a couple of us should record this. So I might start recording some hardcore
awesome.
songs.
Why not?
I love it, dude.
Yeah, I love it.
It's
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
IanFidance.com. I'm coming to Bananas in Jersey, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rochester. Oh, I got more stuff, but I forget. IanFidance.com, IAnimal69, Patreon.com/BeInIanPod. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are the fucking best. We're rocking and rolling.
Thanks
We're
for having
ripping and
me.
zipping. We're zipping, zapping, and zopping. And drink your liquid death and have a good day. Bye.
Bye.